Hey everybody, Jeremy here. Today I'm going to show you how you can make slow-cooked teriyaki chicken thighs using only a handful of ingredients that you probably already have in your kitchen or in your pantry. Now the great thing about this recipe is not only does it taste great, not only is it easy to do, but it's also very affordable. In a world where everything costs way too much these days, chicken thighs can still be found pretty affordably. So for me, I've got about 2.5 pounds of chicken thighs and I paid less than $5 for them. And I'm going to be using a combination of ginger and pepper and garlic and soy sauce and apple cider vinegar and 1 or 2 other ingredients as well in order to put this all together. Now, besides the ingredients, the other thing that you're going to need for this is a slow cooker. And we're going to be slow cooking these chicken thighs for about 4 hours. So if you're going to do this, don't start it when you're hungry. I'll say start it maybe right after lunch. So when dinner time rolls around, the chicken thighs will be done. Now let's get started on this sauce because fortunately we don't have to do anything with the chicken. The only thing the chicken needs to do is just take a bath in this sauce. So I'm going to start by adding about 3/4 of sugar to this bowl. And then also to the bowl, I'm going to add 3/4 of a cup, give or take, it doesn't have to be exact, of soy sauce. And then also to that, I got myself about 1/3 of a cup or so of apple cider vinegar, about 1/4 of a teaspoon of pepper, 3/4 teaspoons of ground ginger, and then a little hit of garlic. So let's say about a clove of minced garlic. And that was super easy. So now all I got to do is just mix all of this up till it's nicely well incorporated. And then the other ingredient that we're going to need for later, not for right now, is going to be cornstarch. So we're going to need cornstarch at the very end, but you don't have to worry about that just yet. So just make sure that you get this all nice and stirred. So once you got all of this sauce nicely incorporated, you can go ahead and give it a little bit of a taste to see if you need to either add or take away something, but this is pretty good to me. But if you don't think that is sweet enough, of course you can add more sugar. If you want it to be a little bit more tangy, you can add more apple cider vinegar. You want a little bit more salt, you can add the soy sauce. But once you get it the way that you want, you can come right on over to the bowl and start dumping the chicken. I'm going to start adding my chicken in here. I've got 4 chicken thighs that I'm going to be using. And for the slow cooker, I'm going to be using the Ninja Foodie pressure cooker / steam fryer that also has a bunch of other modes, one of which includes a slow cooking function. So I'm going to be using that. So once I get all 4 of my thighs in here, I'm just going to pour our delicious teriyaki sauce right over top of them. And let's just make sure that we can get as much of the tops of these chicken thighs coated as we can. I'm going to switch sides here. There we go. And that is where this wonderful chicken is going to be living for the next 4 to 5 hours on low mode. So we're not going to be slow cooking this like on a high mode. We're just going to do it low and slow for 4 to 5 hours. So that's pretty much all you need to do. Like I said, it's very easy. Now, if you don't have cornstarch already, now is a good time to run out to the store and get some because we're going to need it at the very end. But for now, I'm going to put this on. I'm going to let this cook. And I also want to take this moment right now to give a special shout out to the sponsor of this video, Vielbach. Well, fall is here, and that means I'm not going to be able to walk around with just a t-shirt on outside anymore. But that's okay, thanks to Vielbach, the sponsors of this video, who have provided me with some really nice outerwear from their new Stay Smooth collection. I want to tell you a little bit about it today. The Stay Smooth collection consists of both hooded and non-hooded outerwear that's perfect for weather like this. And what I like most about it is that the design is nice and plain and simple. Not a whole lot of fancy logos, something that's nice and clean and understated, and it can fit in anywhere. And this hoodie right here is probably my favorite because it's nice, it's thin, it's black, it goes with everything. But there's a couple of other really nice shirts that I want to show you too. This is the Ace Performance half zip sweatshirt, which is good for those slightly colder days. And then on days where you don't want to wear a hood, you can try out the Stay Smooth long sleeve drop cut tee. Now listen, I would not be telling you about these shirts if I didn't think that they were good. I have been wearing this almost every day for the past week. This is a really great long sleeve hooded drop cut t-shirt. It's my personal favorite, but if you want to check out to see what's the best choice for you, check out the link down in the description. It'll take you over to their website so you can see what they have in stock. And there's also a special promo code down there so you can save a little extra money as well. And if you aren't too sure about what size you can get, they do have some sizing charts on their website so you can check it out. But for me personally, I'm about 5'7" to 5'8", really just a medium build, and everything that I wore is a large. So you can use that as a gauge to help you out as well. Thank you very much to Feelbot for sponsoring this video. And now let's get right back to it. So this has been going for almost 5 hours. So let's lift this lid up, and there is our chicken. So I'm gonna take this chicken out. Ooh, look at that, it's just falling apart. And as you can see, it's starting to boil a little bit. We're starting to get a little bit of bubbliness going on with this, with the juices that are still left in here. We are going to make use out of this. So what you need to do is take the cornstarch and mix 4 teaspoons of the cornstarch to 4 teaspoons of water, and then give it a good mix. So once you get the juices to a boil, we can start to slowly add in the cornstarch, and then just continuously give this a stir. And what this is going to do is going to thicken up all of these juices, and then we'll be able to use this as a sauce to go on top of the chicken. And now, just for a little example, I'm going to take some of this sauce and just drizzle it right over this chicken. Of course, if you got all the chicken inside of one dish or one bowl or whatever, then you just pour the whole thing over on there. But I just want to give you a little sample of what this would look like and give this a taste. Why not? Let's get the skin on there too. Bon appetit. Man, that is really, really good. Really easy to eat because it's been slow cooking for almost 5 hours. Almost falls right off the bone. And I love that the sauce just does all the work. You don't have to season the chicken beforehand. This teriyaki sauce is really all you need. And I am quite picky when it comes to the flavoring of my chicken. So believe me when I tell you, this is all that you need, and it is really, really good. So that's it, you guys. That's how you can easily make slow cooked teriyaki chicken with just a handful of ingredients that won't cost you much money at all. So go ahead and give this recipe a try. And if you do, let me know how it came out for you in the comments below. So that's all for now. Thank you all so much for watching. And until next time, take care of yourselves, and I will talk to you soon.